The LGB Alliance is something I discovered very recently. However, a lot of the values and the policies that the LGB Alliance holds is something that I've held most of my life. Now, ever since I first came out as gay in 2023, I always felt this sense of alienation from my own community. I never felt like I belonged, and it really felt like a lot of the people that I lived around, especially in Seattle, I just couldn't communicate with. A lot of them really felt like children that were stuck in the bodies of like 20 to 30-year-old adults. I mean, these are the types of people that have no self-control. A lot of them never really grew up, and they're sort of stuck in this perpetual state of rebellious teenager goes to Hot Topic every day and drinks Monsters. Now, the LGB might sound like a weird term to use because what about all those other letters? But a lot of people don't know this, but back in the old days, it used to just be the LGB, lesbian, gay, bisexual. It was 100% based on your sexuality, who you're fucking, basically. But then, for some reason, at some point down the line, the transgender movement somehow ended up merging with the LGB, and it became the LGBT. And the point of the LGB Alliance is ultimately to make the statement that you can't just become gay. You cannot just become bisexual or whatever the fuck you think you are. You can't just become those things. You either are or you aren't. And me specifically, I've spoken about this on my channel before, but some of my most vivid childhood memories were, you know, watching Tarzan and dressing like Tarzan because I liked it, and going on the Marvel website back in the day because they had like a superhero dress-up game and you could put like a Speedo on your male superhero character, and I always had sketchbooks covered in like drawings of men's legs. The point is to say that like all these people coming out and exclaiming about how like, oh, I saw a TV show one time and this fucking crazy guru lady said that if you're confused about who you are, it means that you're a woman trapped inside of a man's body and you need to transition. It doesn't work like that. These are people, I'm talking specifically about these people who have never had a transgender thought in their life, who've never thought about doing something that the other sex does, who've never thought about doing anything gay in their lives. All of a sudden, okay, actually, I think I'm going to transition and change my entire lifestyle and basically become a different person. And anybody that thinks that's ridiculous, you're hateful, you're a bigot, and you need to die. And if you're still confused at this point of who exactly I'm referring to, watch this video.
If you don't know who LGB Alliance are, they are a charity who were founded in 2019 to oppose LGBT rights charity Stonewall's policies on transgender issues. They believe some very, very harmful things. They believe that trans people are bad. They believe that trans people brainwash children into being trans.
This person made this video with the intent to expose the dark truth of the LGB Alliance, but it actually cemented my loyalty to the Alliance even further. This sounds so stupid. I'm doing this for the Alliance. Nobody on planet Earth thinks that transgender people are bad except for this person. The point is that nobody actually cares that transgender people exist. Most people on a day-to-day don't think about it. But I mean, this is who the LGB is trying to split away from. It's these man-children that can't seem to grow out of this like childlike euphoria where they believe anybody that disagrees with them is an evil person. And it's like a really bad like brainwash loop where they all like collectively pound into each other's brains that everybody hates transgender people. Everybody hates us. We're oppressed. There's a genocide happening. They're killing trans people. And it's like, imagine having a roommate, like a really shitty roommate, who like doesn't do the dishes. They don't take out the trash. They don't flush the toilet after they take a shit. And they don't have a job, so they don't pay rent. And anybody's first reaction in that situation is to either kick them out of the apartment or just move out. The point is, we have all these crazy people that are cosplaying as us, and they're going out to like the fucking grocery store wearing a shirt that says trans people are dying or something. They're advocating for like 5-year-olds to get transition surgeries, and they're going out and screaming white people are evil and, you know, yelling the name Donald Trump 500 times a day. Just for the record, so everybody's aware, regular gay, lesbian, and bisexual people do not engage in that behavior at all. Like, they think that in order to become transgender, gay, lesbian, bisexual, you have to be an activist. You have to change every aspect of your life to align with your sexual identity. And some of these people, they don't even know what the fuck their identity even is. And I've discussed this in one of my previous videos, but these are all the same types of people that don't really think about anything. They don't think about the things that they do when they do them. They don't think about the things they say before they say them. They only react. And that's the biggest issue overall, is if they just stop and thought for a second, why do I feel like somebody saying that they don't care that I'm transgender is hateful? Why do I think that's a hateful thing to say? Because I guarantee you, if all these people just stopped for a second to think about the things that they disagree with, maybe they'd have a different worldview. But with that being said, I've decided, for my own personal sake, I'm going to split the terms LGB and TQIA+ into separate categories. The LGB is for normal lesbian, bisexual, and gay people to just rejoice and chill the fuck out and have a nice time together and actually have a decent community for once. The TQIA+ 1, 2, 3, 4 Xbox PS4 is for all the crazy people. They can just go there. It's basically like the new loony bin, basically. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then leave a like, subscribe. This was definitely something that was really refreshing to talk about, because it's just nice to know that there's an actual group of real lesbian, gay, and bisexual people out there that are not fucking crazy and that I could just rejoice with. But anyway, thanks again so much, and you guys have a great day.